basically they're saying that being in government may be like a cheat code when it comes to accumulating wealth, and that some politicians may be benefiting from undisclosed financial opportunities, if you know what I mean. Now, what do you think? You think there's some under the table deals that these politicians are benefiting from? Who we got in the comments tonight? We got Sheila. What's going on, Sheila? Hey, Ron. We got Robin Spielman. We got Donna Galloway, Kenneth Thompson, Myra, Julie Hargrove, Gail Strong. Awesome. Appreciate you guys checking in. All right. So, Sean Diddy Combs. It's a whole mess, guys. It's a mess. Okay. You thought Fannie Willis and Letitia James were a mess. This is big, and I'm gonna share more and more information with you guys over the coming weeks. But I think you're gonna be really surprised at how many people are gonna get pulled into this thing. Think people you would have never guessed. So just take a wild guess. Who do you think is gonna get pulled into this whole Diddy mess? Hit me up down below. So Fox News host Jesse Waters is talking about it with former NYPD rapid intelligence unit.
Watch out, somebody up there.
On his show.
K9.
Take a listen to what he's saying here.
And his boy went down. Now you see him at the
I hate him too.
billionaire, all the hits. He's mentoring everybody in the business. But there's some sinister things.
Recharging is about to end. Make it count. The safe zone is far from your location. Get moving. Pronto.
Man, there's no window. Man, us in these fucking storms still, bruh. That's what will happen to us every fucking time. Still. Here, Apex, everything. Yeah, that's almost made it too. K9, I'm almost at the end. Fuck, I was almost there. This fucking storm shit. That's in these fucking storms again.
The things happening under the surface, according to this lawsuit. Did you see that coming? Yes. When I saw the pay off the taxi, and I saw that come out and how that was quickly taken care of.
Somebody just flew behind you, Scrubs.
I knew that they were going to be able to
The record-breaking payoff speed. Like, I heard, like, and I don't quote me on this. I heard it was something like, she may it got paid off in like a few hours. So something was going on, I think.
Hey, white boy. White boy.
people that were going to file in line.
You might got your chat thing over too far.
That were going to probably come forward and bring up allegations of his conduct and things.
That's what it is. You got your chat thing over too far.
The hidden cameras in every room, the narcotics,
take us out,
law enforcement, the affiliation with gangs. How do you interpret that?
Well, that's an allegation that someone else made about what happened.
Right.
The guns.
You got your chat thing over too far.
Like that. These things happen.
You gotta put it more on the chat.
In hip-hop
I mean, the game
didn't
didn't chat.
A lot of cases where I've had rappers involved with drugs and guns and things
In
like that.
the
So
gate,
I'm not surprised by that. But the government took a big step in waiting on this to come out and do this. They had this planned. Believe it or not, this is planned. I think even tonight, Diddy's girlfriend, Young
it
Money,
sounds
was caught distributing
audio
drugs, and
balance.
she's been labeled as indicated in the federal report as supplying drugs. If they count paying people off. So this is only the start of this investigation.
Wow, guys, the FBI, they don't mess around. When they finally decide to kind of swarm in and actually take action, typically it's because they have mounting evidence, and their success rate at, bringing cases to court and winning is unbelievable. It's remarkable. So as Waters said recently, for 2 decades, Diddy thought he was untouchable. Now his world is crumbling. So TMZ has been all over this story. Let me know if you guys heard anything about this, revealing that the federal case against Diddy is expanding. So, again, just like the detective on Jesse Waters' show just mentioned, the situation, this is just tip of the iceberg. It seems that the Southern District of New York prosecutors, they're really looking to broaden their scope. They're handing out subpoenas to multiple corporations.
Everyone said to go to a traditional university to get my master's, but I chose WGU. Their online healthcare degrees are nationally recognized.
Yo, can I play with you?
To Diddy, like cell phone providers and computer companies. And in what looks like no coincidence, Diddy has been allegedly offloading his major assets.
What's up, guys? And welcome back. So today I want to share with you the farming strategy that I have been using for the past few days. And it's actually been really profitable, especially considering there's very little investment. We're talking maybe around 10 chaos every map, give or take. And you'll easily pull 10 to 30 to 1 hours, depending on how quickly you can run the map. And also it's like a really easy strategy to start off because it all runs back to basic keystone, which I like quite a bit. I'm all about throwing gold when it comes to mapping. You need to set up the gallery, just to play for a bit. So if this sounds interesting, go ahead and stick around. During this, we get tons of donation cards, gas tank designs, airplanes that we put each happens over time for quite a bit. We get tons of drops, and then we get a bunch of pyramid currency. We get a lot of things. I have a script at least for us to start off, so I'm not even seeing a lot of this stuff. So I just try to sell anything that I pick up. It's like above, say 20 chaos or so. But this is definitely a good way to make quite a bit. So like I said, if you want to hear more about it, go ahead and stick around. Get into it. So basically, we have our outlet set up with the basic keystones that you guys hear. If you don't know what that is already, which I don't think that's already do. Right there, your maps randomly have between 0 and 80% more explicit modifier effect. So basically, we're like juicing our maps up. It's just, it's a gamble on how they roll every time you put one in. But you do get quite a bit out of it. Usually they go on the higher end, which this also can make your maps really rippy. So you want to definitely, roll maps on your maps if it's a run. That are going to disable your build. And always remember they're going to be tweaked with quite a bit. So definitely roll mods that you can handle with your build. So basically this is going to revolve around, we have a set of micro effect, a lot of extra map chance slots. We do have some over here. We get and then over here, we want to get squares, but we have a bunch of squares left as well. And then, we're going to come over here, grab this over here for the 100 monsters. And then, grab this over here, grab this over here, grab these for the square things over here. Set it up just like this. Now, really quickly, one thing you might wonder is, we have the Beyond stuff, and I'll explain to you why we pick this. This is actually a good part of it. So right here you can see the Swarming Hive, Beyond Demons in your map have a 100% chance to be followers of Katash, 30% more donation cards found from Beyond Demons in your maps that are followers of Katash. We have all frames where we can force followers of Katash into our maps, even though we're using and then also, we can force right here, Beyond Demons in your maps have 100% increased increased chance to the followers of Biodat, 30% more hit currency items found from them. We can, there's an altcoin for Biodat, for cash, and there's one right here for Gold. I don't use the Gold one because it's how you use it. We definitely use these, and then, there's also more quant down here for beyond monsters. So, real quick, you can see right here, like, here's how I run my map. I try to go at least 80% quant. I'll keep re-rolling them. Usually I want to hit at least between 80 and 90%. But at the same time, like I said, they can be boosted quite a bit, so make sure you're getting modifiers that your build can handle. You know what I mean? Not build disabling ones. Then you'll go to, say, throw your map in, activate. Now, over here, okay, so you can see I have a bunch of altcoins from Katash. I have like a bunch of them in my stash as well, And then, with me, what I would do, now you could add this to each one of these and have just a ton of the beyond monsters in the map if you wanted to. I don't do that. Okay, with these, on the market you can get them anywhere from 1 chaos each to like 4 or 5, just depending. The price really fluctuates. So I don't think a lot of people are doing it like this myself. So on average, I say you get them for about 2 to 3 chaos each. So you'll want to throw, say like one of these onto. I would go for the high pack density, and then up here, like 1,680% increased quantity of items dropped. I can't tell you how many divination cards I've dropped because of running Katash. It's insane. I've dropped a bunch of the mirror shard fragment ones. But usually I see these are both high pack density, and they have good modifiers. I'll usually go and like throw one onto each of those, and I don't usually throw them onto the blue ones. Sometimes, like I said, you could fill this whole thing up if you wanted to and just go in and kill a bunch of beyond monsters if that's what you wanted to do. Definitely look for like more pack size and stuff like that. Now, real quick, also when you're going to run your maps, we are running 2 divination scarabs, one of the monstrous lineage for 40% increased magic pack size, and then one of the adversaries for 4 mold packs, which is actually pretty much pretty fast. It makes it all these pretty juicy, really juicy actually. And all of these scarabs, actually you can get for 1 C a piece. Usually you buy in bulk and you get them for like 0.75 C each. I mean, these ones are super cheap and they're on the market, so they're really easy to get. So, you run your maps at, at least 80% quant, scarab, 2 divination scarabs, this one, and then, toss your map in. Here, we'll go ahead and run a map real quick. Throw 2 of these on there. Now, you definitely want to try and have your build set up to where you can run these kind of quick. I am running Elemental Hidden Spectrum, which is actually pretty strong. I'm probably going to make a build guide video on this pretty soon here. It's pretty fun. But, you want to come in and, some of them can be pretty juicy. The beyond monsters, they can be pretty tough. So you want to definitely, be careful in your maps. I'm just going to run through, not really picking anything up, just give you guys a, in most maps I can run in maybe, I want to say like 2 minutes or so. And man, I'm telling you, you just get like a ton of good drops from running these like this. Now you can use this strat, on any map you want to, but I would definitely say to use this on a map where you're going to have like divination cards that drop and make you a lot of currency, like on here, the Mage Blood divination card. It's really nice. That's why I run this, and this one is really easy to run. So I would actually say, and see, I'm sustaining maps the entire time too. But yeah, guys, this is a fun strat. I would definitely recommend it. You can make a lot of money from this strat right here. I mean, I get these dropping all the time, and you'll get the ones for like 20% chance for, an extra craft. Those are like 3 div each. I've had like 3 or 4 of those drop within like 10 laps before. I mean, you're just dropping so much stuff. It's like crazy, honestly crazy. See, these monsters are a little bit tougher in this map. You can see on this one, it only has 162 increased quant and 89 severity. Now that can go all the way to like, sometimes I have over like 300% increased quant. Between 0 and 80% increase. On average around 220 to 240 quant is what I get. 80 to 90 quant each initially. So, and then obviously, you can get
Yo,
even
we
more
need to
quant
get out of here,
and
bro. Fuck this
rarity
shit.
on your gear if you wanted to. It's all up to you. But yeah, guys, this is a really good, profitable strat. You can make a lot of money doing it. I'm running these pretty quickly. I'm 98. I'm not too worried about dying right now, as it is. I didn't really, worry about that too much. Once I hit 98, I'm like, okay, that's pretty much far enough. I might take it to average, I don't care if I die. I just want to get through the match as quickly as possible. Try to make as much money as I possibly can. That's pretty much it. That was a map showcase for you guys. You can definitely make 10 to 30 divines an hour. I mean, an hour is a each in about 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes maybe. And it's really simple. And it's just pretty consistent. So hopefully this has been helpful. Let me know down in the comments what farming strats you guys are doing. Anyways, thanks for watching.
In this video, I'm going to give you a high-level overview of what a trading algorithm is and how they work. So algorithmic trading is a process for executing, managing, and closing trades using automated and pre-programmed trading instructions. So essentially, you're taking a successful trading strategy
Getting
and
smoked
converting it
everywhere I
into
go.
code, which is then designed
In the
to
house,
execute the
outside the
strategy
house.
on your trading account automatically without human involvement. So, for this example, let's use a simple moving average strategy. Now, a simple moving average, or SMA per share, is a the average price of an asset or currency pair over a specific period of time and then processed on a chart in the form of a line. So, in this price chart, we can see two lines. We have the blue line, which is a 50-day moving average, and underneath this red line, this is a 20-day moving average. So this 20-day and 50-day moving average is a representation of this asset price movement. Now, traders will use these SMAs to identify trends, reversals, and pullbacks. So if price is above this blue 50-day moving average, this is an uptrend. Now over here, we can see price underneath this blue 50-day moving average, and this will represent or suggest a downtrend. Now again, each trading strategy has a set of predefined rules or instructions. So I'm going to outline a very basic strategy using these SMAs. So here are the rules. If price is under the 50-day moving average and crosses below the 20-day moving average, this would be a sell signal. So that would look like this. If we see price pushing down and then comes back up and it stays below this 50-day moving average, and then price starts pushing down and
Do I hear you,
below this red 20-day moving average, that would be a signal to now, if price closes back
Got behind you, K9. Oh, yeah. That's the dude that was in there.
to close out that trade. So here we can see price pushing back up, and then it closes above this 20-day moving average, which is signaling a retracement, and that would be the signal to close this trade. And then it would repeat. So here we can see price come back up to this 50-day moving average, and then
Nigga, we know. Nigga, where was you at?
Hello, everyone. So, how are you guys doing? I wanted to come on and talk to you guys about the 2024.
Depend keeps you drier than ever.
We needed
So
you,
you can
Scrubs.
say
Where the fuck
yes
was you
to
at?
more than ever. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Nigga, you was
Hello,
dead. How was you
everyone.
gonna help?
So,
You
how are
couldn't
you
even
guys
help
doing?
yourself.
I wanted to come on and talk to you guys about the 2024 hurricane season that will be
time's over. Stand by for deployment to the war zone. Loaded resurgence. Stay alive to keep your squad in the fight. Suggest you hightail it out of there.
Anything 190, 192 miles per hour as far as the winds of the hurricane is considered category 6, okay? So I wanted to come on and talk to you guys to prepare you for this season because there are some things that a lot of people are not aware of.
Yeah.
There are things that can affect you on the micro level,
Where you go?
and macro level currently right now. And one of those things is protecting your home. So I was on
You never told
Instagram
nobody you
the
was
other
going in there. I
day,
just happened to see you run in
and I
there.
saw that the White House had released that there is something called Climate Corps, climatecorps.gov. And basically, they have
Inside of the
created
building.
like 2,000 jobs for people to help with climate, not climate control, but like things that affect the climate and affect us in that manner, right? And I just thought it was odd, like y'all created 2,000 jobs to like what is this? So for me, I went and started
Alright, your squad's in
researching
the
it
safe
and
zone.
looking it up to see what jobs were available. Like, are these jobs that people need to be aware about, or is this something else that's going on? So when you log into the website, you can look up the jobs by state. And when I looked up the state of Nevada, I think they only
Positive
had
ID on
like
the
3
bounty
or 4
target.
jobs.
Hunt them down.
But when I looked up the state of Louisiana, they had like 13 jobs
Enemies
available.
dropping into the
And a
AO.
lot of the jobs, surprisingly, had to deal with FEMA. It had to deal with preparation
Enemy
for,
UAV
and I'm thinking to myself, like, why are they hiring for this? Like, usually for FEMA, in my experience from Katrina, like, they would hire people, like, as the storm was going on, right?
Gas is
You would get
closing
hired
in.
and
Get to the new safe
contracted. I
zone.
knew a lady back from Houston, Texas. She was contracted. She worked down there for a long time. She actually relocated from New York down to Houston because she was working for FEMA during that time with Katrina. So they usually create a lot of caseload or whatever. So already before the season even starts,
Stay
which is
sharp out
June
there.
1st, they're already hiring people. And if you look at some of the jobs, some of them have a year date, so the contract ends in a year. Some of them, the contract ends before the next hurricane season starts in 2025. So I just thought that was rather odd. I was like, okay, are they preparing for something that we don't know about? Especially with the recent storms that we saw in Dubai, where they received record flooding within a 24-hour span. One of the things I think people need to understand, because there are a lot of people that relocated to Texas. Some of them relocated to Austin, some of them relocated to San Antonio, Dallas, and even Houston. And a lot of them don't understand how these cities flood. I know for a fact
Primary
for
objective
Houston,
complete. All
the
targets
city, we
eliminated.
call it the Bayou City for a reason. Once the flooding starts, you just better watch out, right? You will find places that you never thought that would flood. Other considered factors to Houston is just the drainage, but also people cutting their grass. Like on these beautiful sunny days, they go and they cut their grass. And until people just stop letting the grass go down and into the drain. But these individuals continue to push the weeds and the grass into the drains, and which causes everything to back up. And when it floods very quickly, very briskly, and also it drains like within no
Gas is
time.
closing
Like
in.
it's just
Relocating
crazy
the
that
safe
when
zone.
it gets inundated with water, it clogs up. But then once it stops raining, everything just drains so beautifully, and then you're
Fire
left with a
sale
mess,
active. Buy
right?
station
So
prices
the way
have
I
been
was
reduced.
raised when it comes to buying a home is that when it rains, when you have heavy rain, that's when you ride around the
Resurgence
neighborhoods
window
of
is
the
ending.
places that you
Watch
want to
your
move
six.
to.
Advise
Let's
you
say I
head
want
to
to
the
live
safe
in
zone.
River
We've got a lot
Oaks.
of ground to cover.
I would ride around River Oaks when it's really like storming outside, and I would go and see on which streets or which neighborhoods, which houses are flooding. And then that lets me know I don't need to stay there. Also, another thing for Houston that a lot of people don't understand is that they have maps that show you the floodplains, like places that genuinely flood on a regular
In the
basis.
storm, like
A lot of
always.
the feeder roads will flood. So when it comes to the infrastructure of where you're living at, you have to understand how does things work when we're being evacuated, right? You have to think about your evacuation route and things of that nature. So there are several freeways in the Houston area, and I'm speaking of Houston because that's where I'm from. So I know the lay of the land and I know how to
Stand by for
basically
respawn.
lead through. But you have 45, you have now it's 69 instead of 59, that interstate. You have, let's see,
We fucking
you
always
have
in that
510.
motherfucker, yo.
There are several different routes to get around the city. So you have to understand the infrastructure and you have to understand how to maneuver and how to get out. So don't just think that like Houston is this wonderful place where you can just eat at different places all day, every day, shop till you drop, and you saving so much money from being over in California compared to being in Houston. There are several things about the hurricane season that you need to know. So let's get into the top 10 things in order to survive a category 6, category 5, category 4, category whatever, tropical storm even, down to the south. So the very first thing is insurance. A lot of people don't understand that just because you have insurance on your house, that it covers flood. The insurance you have on your house does not cover flood. You have to get a separate policy that is insured by FEMA for flood. Now, a lot of you may feel like, well, I'm not in a floodplain. My house is never flooded. Well, newsflash. Down in Houston, from my experiences, if you have a tree that hits your house and opens up your
Peace.
roof, if
We'll be
you
on
have
here
a
tomorrow.
tornado